DuckTales Remastered is finally out, and as a person who never played the original game, I certainly think it's worth it. The game features roughly 40% of new content in each level, as well as additional cutscenes in which most of the original voice actors make their return. However, the best thing about this remastered version is that creators managed to retrieve that specific feel every game from the NES era has to offer, along with its undeniable level of difficulty and lack of simple logic. The latter is the thing DuckTales mostly fails at, and that's why today's video is dedicated to the most illogical things in DuckTales Remastered. Have you ever wondered why there are so many ice creams scattered all around the Earth? That may not be a real issue, but what about the moon? There are also cakes and diamonds, which is really dubious and phony. Ice creams and cakes are apparently not the only suspicious things on the moon. Can someone explain why Scrooge was invited to the spaceship after the very same ship violently kidnapped Fenton? And why was Fenton kidnapped in the first place? The game fails to give answers to these questions, and things never get explained, even after Scrooge turns the whole place upside down. There are some other plot holes, like why Magica didn't simply take Scrooge's dime with her while he was petrified. Gumgoat was also unable to move, and she could easily weasel out of the deal she had with him. Fans of the series know that she doesn't really want anything else from Scrooge beside his precious number one, so summoning Dracula Duck was kind of pointless. She could have easily got away without a fight. Have you ever wondered why Scrooge's cane can bounce off the floor? It's not like it's made out of plastic, and it's not even elastic, so there isn't really a way for that to happen. That's not a pogo stick, but strangely enough, it can be used as one. When Scrooge and his companions try to reach the Himalayan treasure, Gumgoat suddenly emerges and tries to take them down by throwing Beagle Boys and bombs on their plane. And when one of these bombs explodes, nothing actually happens besides just Webby screaming. Controversially, when Scrooge returns the bombs back to Gumgoat, they instantly explode, wreaking havoc with his plane. Talking about logic. After beating the boss in the Himalayas, you're going to face the ugly truth. The monster you just tried to kill is actually a lady? Even if we ignore her extremely bad temper, which doesn't really suit a lady, there is still her beard. Are we sure that Webby actually understood what the monster was saying? What would you expect from an Amazon tribe when you destroyed their entire temple along with many of their people? Well, according to DuckTales, they would welcome you with open arms and even give you their treasure. It makes perfect sense, right Scrooge? If you have a cutscene ahead of you, then you're a lucky man. If you have been chased by an enemy, that's probably your best chance to run away, as every time you get into a dialogue sequence, all enemies around you automatically die. It must have been easier to program it that way, and while it's nothing too serious to worry about, it still lacks clear logic. Nobody really knows how many Beagle Boys are out there, but they must be countless, as they pop up literally everywhere you go. Not only in Scrooge's money bin, but also in various other locations like the moon or in Scrooge's African mine. You know what's scarier than that? They even respawn when you're not looking, so they are basically impossible to be killed. You know what's more illogical than anything mentioned above? It's Mrs. Beakley popping up at places where you'd expect her the least. What is she doing in the Amazon jungle, and how exactly did she manage to get there anyway, when you alone discovered the hidden temple just a few moments ago? Delivering food to Scrooge is not a good excuse, and it doesn't make any sense. Have you noticed any other illogical stuff in DuckTales? Don't forget to sound off in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel if you like my videos and you want to see more things related to the gaming world.